It's time to start gluing up the first panel. Couple issues. These aren't the same height. Between the thickest piece I have and the thinnest piece I have is about 1/4 of an inch, which is a lot, especially if you're trying to plane it down. But I don't really feel like going through and measuring everything and trying to get the exact same size because I like the color of the wood that's in this pattern. So I'm going to work around it. Part of the problem with there being different thicknesses, when I go to place a board on top, it's only going to ride on the highest pieces, and the bottom pieces here are still going to be able to move up and down. But I have a plan for that. Problem number 2. These boards aren't flat. Like this piece right here is fairly flat, and there's not a whole lot of cupping or bowing. And then I've got pieces like this one. There's a significant cup. What that means is that the ends of the board are going to be glued up, but there's going to be a gap in the middle. Now, it shouldn't be too big of a problem because I'm going to be doing a pretty thick layer of glue and should be able to clamp enough pressure down to get a decent glue up. To help mitigate that gap, which you can see pretty clearly right here as I run the board underneath. So I'll have the caul on top here, clamping these 2 boards down. And this one, I'm going to take a wedge, kind of wedge it in there, like that. And that is going to help get downward pressure onto this and hopefully limit the gaps right there. All right, now comes the scary part. It's time to glue all of this up. I only have enough small clamps to do 2 sections instead of 3. So we're going to leave this like this, and we'll come back later and glue up the other 2 sections that I was going to do. It's been 13 hours since I put the glue on, so it's time to see if the glue is going to hold. Does anyone else get nervous whenever they have to undo a glue up and you're like, fingers crossed that everything is going to look fine? Success.